Hello, people. Do you want to sound more confident and impressive when you speak English? You don't need big fancy words. Sometimes, simple phrases used smartly can do the magic. In this video, I will share 5 simple yet powerful English phrases that will instantly impress anyone. Whether you're in a meeting, talking to a friend, or even giving an interview. So stay with me till the end. This is Priyanka Chaudhary and welcome back to my channel. Here comes the first phrase. That's a great point. That's a great point. Now let me tell you why is it impressive. This phrase shows that you're actively listening and that you value the other person's opinion. People naturally feel respected when their ideas are acknowledged. It makes conversations smoother and build trust. Now, here are some examples. In a group discussion, your friend says, I think we should divide the tasks so everyone has less stress. Then you can reply, that's a great point. This way, we can all work more efficiently. Let's take another example. Suppose you are in a meeting at work and a colleague says, maybe we should test the product with a small group first. You can respond like, that's great point. A trial run could help us avoid big mistakes later. See how beautifully it works. Here comes the second phrase. If I understand you correctly. If I understand you correctly. Now, why is it so impressive? This phrase shows that you are careful and respectful. It proves you're not just hearing someone's words, but actually trying to understand their meaning. It also gives the speaker a chance to clarify if needed. For instance, let's say you're talking to your boss, and your boss said, let's move the deadline forward to next Friday. Then you can respond something like this. If I understand you correctly, we need to finish everything by next Friday, right? See? Next one. You are, suppose, during an online class and your teacher says, focus on fluency more than grammar in your next assignment. Then you can say, if I understand you correctly, we should concentrate more on speaking naturally, even if we make small mistakes. By saying this, you are actually asking for clarification. And it means that you were attentively listening to the teacher. Now, let's have a look at the third phrase. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Now let's understand why is it important to say, why is it impressive phrase. It is a kind of synonym of thank you. Saying thank you is good, but saying I really appreciate it adds warmth and sincerity. It makes your gratitude feel deeper and more genuine. It's a great way to build positive relationships. So, if you are talking to your friend and you want thanks, then you can say, thanks for waiting for me. I really appreciate it. And you can say something like this to your colleague. I know you stayed late to help me with the presentation. I really appreciate it. And another example. To your English teacher, you can say, you always give such helpful feedback. I really appreciate it. So by saying this, it means a lot. You are genuinely thanking the other person, sincerely. Here comes phrase number 4. That makes sense. That makes sense. This phrase shows that you are open-minded and understand what others are saying. It's a polite way to say, I agree or I understand your logic. It's especially helpful when someone explains something new or complex. Here are some relatable examples. At work, you can say something like, We are postponing the meeting because several people are on leave. In this case, you can say, that makes sense. See? And with a friend, if you are with a friend and you get to hear something like, I didn't come to the party because I wasn't feeling well, then you can say, oh, that makes sense. Hope you are feeling better now. And in an English class, the teacher explains, use has with he, she, and it. And now you are saying, got it. That makes sense now. So by saying this phrase, you actually explain yourself in just a phrase that I am understanding everything. And here is the fifth one. Let me get back to you on that. Let me get back to you on that. You don't need to know everything on the spot. So this phrase shows that you're honest, professional, and responsible. It's better than guessing or giving a wrong answer. People trust you more when you're thoughtful, when you want some time to think and then you will respond. For example, in a job interview, if the interviewer asks, do you know how to use this new software? Then you can say, I'm not sure about this version. Let me get back to you on that after I check. By saying this phrase, you simply said to the interviewer that you want some time. Next one. At the office, your colleague says, do we have a client meeting tomorrow? And you're not sure about it. Then you can say, I need to check the calendar. Let me get back to you on that. So if you're not sure, you're not confident, you have no clue, you can use this phrase there. And even if you're talking to a customer and the customer says, can I get a refund after 10 days? And you're not sure about it, whether it is like that in the policy, after 10 days there is a refund policy or not, you're not sure. Then you can say, that's a good question. Let me get back to you after confirming with the policy. So these phrases may sound very simple, but the way you use them can make a big difference. They show that you're confident, polite, and professional, qualities that always impress others. So, which of these phrases was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more useful English tips. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.